Good morning, dear learners. Are you all okay? Yeah, I think and hope that all of you are okay by the grace of Almighty God. Today, I am going to discuss one of the important topics in your syllabus, that is narration. What is narration? Narration. Narration. What is narration? What one narrates or describes or states something is called narration. Narration is also called speech. So you can speak it as narration or speech. Now, you know, we often have to give information about what the speaker says or thinks. But what can be the way to express the feelings or statement of others? We can describe it in two ways. That is direct narration and indirect narration. So we can describe one's statement in two ways. One is direct narration, another is indirect narration. So you may say speech, direct speech or indirect speech. It's also direct narration is also often called the quoted speech, as it is kept. It appears within the quotation marks like this. So it is also called quoted speech. When we describe the quoted speech in our own words, it's called indirect narration or indirect speech or reported speech. Okay, right. Now let us give some examples. Mom says, I am in class 7. Here the speaker is mom. Mom says, I am in class 7. It's quoted speech because it is kept in the quotation mark or inverted comma. What is direct speech? What is direct narration? What someone says is exactly what someone exactly says is called the direct narration or direct speech. So here I am in class 7. Mom says, this is direct narration or direct speech. It may also be called quoted speech as it is within the quotation marks. Okay? Now, you may or we may divert it into indirect narration or indirect speech. How? Like, mom says. If you divert it into indirect speech, comma quotation is omitted, and in lieu of that, instead of that, we should use that. Now that I am in class 7. Who is I? Here I is mom. Mom says. So here mom. I means mom. So we have already written mom. So mom says that he. Instead of mom, we may use or we may use pronoun of mom. That he. So obviously, be verb after he is in class 7. Right. Sometimes this that is omitted. If you say mom says he is in class 7, the answer is right. It's right. So that may be omitted too. Okay? Let us observe another example. Rina says, I get up early in the morning. Early in the morning. Who says? Rina says. So this is direct narration. I get up early in the morning is the direct narration or direct speech or quoted speech. This is direct narration. And says here is reporting verb. This is reporting verb. Here we have to change it into indirect narration or indirect speech. How can we do this? Rina says, comma quotation is omitted. So here that. Who is I? Rina says I. So I is here Rina. And we have already written Rina. So instead of Rina, we have to use pronoun. Pronoun she. I get up. So she gets up. As she, third person singular number. She gets up early in the morning. Now, dear learners, dear ladies and gents, we have to notice some important things for changing direct from direct to indirect or vice versa narration. Like when we divert direct narration to indirect narration, we have to change some tenses and change some time and place references. Like this. The teacher said, I am going to the I am going to Rajshahi. The teacher said I am going to the Rajshahi. Here the speaker is the teacher. He said, that means said is in past tense. So he spoke in the past. I am going to Rajshahi does not mean that now I am going to Rajshahi. When he said he was going to Rajshahi. So here tense should be changed like this. The teacher said. Comma position is omitted, and instead of that is used, right? That I. Who is I? The teacher. So instead of teacher we may use pronoun. Pronoun of the teacher is he. That he, not am. Am is used after I, and is. The verb is going. Sorry. Said. So I am going. This is present tense, present continuous tense, or present progressive tense. It should be converted into past continuous tense as the reporting verb is in past tense. So not is, was. That he was going to Rajshahi. Okay, right. The little girl said, I am in the market now. I am in the market now. Reporting verb is in past tense, but quoted piece or direct narration is in present tense. So when we change it into indirect speech or indirect narration, we have to change the tense of the quoted piece. Like the girl said. Comma portion is omitted, that, or you may omit that. That who is I? The little girl. So she said. This is present. What is the past form? Be of be verb was or were, as it is she, third person singular number, was. She was in the market now changes to then, because when she said now, it was the past tense, so it's then, right? So time and person changes accordingly. The reference of time and tenses and person changes. You have to notice some changes of place or and time, as if now in direct narration, then is used in indirect narration, right? Today, that day. Tomorrow, the following day. Yesterday, the previous day. last Monday, the previous Monday. Etc. And this is time. Place changes also in indirect narration. As here changes there. Right. And how tenses changes in the indirect narration? In the direct narration, if the reporting verb is in past form, the tense of the quoted piece changes in the indirect narration. How does it change? It changes like if. If the reporting verb is in past tense, the reported piece changes in the indirect narration. Suppose the reporting verb is in past form. If the reported piece in present tense, present indefinite, it changes into past indefinite. Past indefinite. Present continuous, past continuous. Present perfect, past perfect. Present perfect continuous changes into past perfect continuous. Right. If the reporting verb is in past form of the reported piece, it changes in the indirect narration. Past indefinite is converted to past perfect. Past perfect. Past continuous, past perfect continuous. Past perfect, past perfect, past perfect continuous, past same, perfect continuous. Now if the reporting verb is in present or future tense, there shall be no sense in the indirect narration, and that means tense of direct narration and indirect narration remain same. But what I have said does not always maintain the role always. That means there is variation, because if if the quoted piece is universal truth or habitual truth or still valid, it does not change in spite of past indefinite or past tense in the past indefinite tense in reporting verb. Like the teacher said, the earth moves round the sun. According to the rule, if we convert into indirect narration, it should be, the teacher said that the earth, as it is past form, it should be changed. The earth moved, but no, it will remain same as it is, because still the earth moves around the sun. If we say the teacher said that the earth moved around the sun, it means it moved, but now it does not move. So to convert this direct narration into indirect one, we have to only add that the earth moves around the sun and quotation is omitted, the sentence will be the same. It does not change because it is very still now. Dear ladies and gents, it's a big task. Changing narration is a big task. We will discuss later on or in the next class. We will discuss in details. Thanks for attending the class. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you very much.